TF Sport charged to a pair of onetwo finishes in free practices 1 and 2, whilst Team Parker Racing and Barwell Motorsport continued to duel in preparation for the British GT Donington decider. Despite all eyes being firmly focused on the two title contenders, John Minshaw and Rick Parfitt Jr. had to settle for 3rd and 4th respectively in free practice 1, as TF Sport dominated the opening session by claiming of onetwo. John Barnes' 11 Aston Martin comfortably cruised to the fastest time, 4/10 ahead of lap record holder Johnny Adam. Despite Barwell Motorsport's hopes of using the 6 Lamborghini as a rearguner in the championship battle, their hopes were damped by a frustrating practice 1 performance in which Liam Griffin finished a full 2 seconds back of Barnes' benchmark. An impressive surge of pace saw Richard Neary clamber to within 1/10 of Parfitt Jr.'s best effort, signaling the gradual improvement of the Team ABBA with Rural Center Racing Mercedes, and boosting their hopes of achieving a strong result at Donington. JRM Racing's Nissan finished well down the pecking order on their much-anticipated return to British GT, propping up the GT3 field 1 spot ahead of Nathan Freak's slow attempt in the ill-performing Ginetta G55 GT3. Barnes and Farmer fired to top spot in free practice 1. Credit Nick Smith. Imagedium.com. GT4 Championship hopefuls Lane and Racing topped the fielding class, beating Pro category contenders Optimum Motorsport to the front, whilst HHC Motorsport languished down in 8. Knowing they'll need to the overhaul Will Tregurtha and Stuart Middleton's lofty 25-point lead, the 5/10 advantage from the opening session will have given Lane hope of storming to a sensational title comeback. A similar story to practice 1 unfolded in the final session, as TF Sport once again shocked with more impressive lap times. A lightning lap saw Barnes once again tower over the rest at the front, whilst Adam continued his blazing early speed to begin free practice 2, rocketing to the top of the standings by 1.2 seconds ahead of title contender Seb Morris. A storming lap time from Adam Christodopoulou split the 2 Aston Martins, igniting hopes of Team ABBA contending to snatch a maiden podium after a turbulent season in which the Mercedes-AMG GT3 has been condemned to the midfield. GT3 starman Phil Keane couldn't deny TF Sport practice honours despite his best efforts, only managing 4th, whilst Sam Tordoff surprised by finishing ahead of his Barwell ally. With seconds remaining, 24 Hours of Le Mans winner Adam fired ahead of teammate Barnes by 1,000th of a second, as the unexpected TF Sport duel at the front continued to intensify. Dispelling any doubts from a lackluster showing in practice 1, Tregurtha charged the championship-leading HHC Ginetta to fastest time in GT4 ahead of Joe Osborne's 56 Tolman Motorsport McLaren 570s. 2 teams with limited GT4 success so far this season claimed 3rd and 4th, with Ultratech Racing Team RJN and Team Parker Racing registering surprising times in an unpredictable session. Tregurtha and Middleton asserted themselves with fastest time in free practice 2. Credit Nick Smith. Imagedium.com.